Hey people, Demon here, and today I'm reviewing Season 2, Episode 13, if I'm not mistaken, of The Owl House. And let's do spoiler-free than spoiler. So spoiler-free, it was a fairly good episode. Obviously not the best episode of the whole season, but a fairly good one nonetheless. It was enjoyable. It had some stuff to do with the Emperor's Coven, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But all in all, it was fairly enjoyable. That's about it. Anyways, let's move on to spoilers.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Okay, spoiler alert. Okay, so basically, this starts off with the Emperor's nephew. He is supposed to have like a meeting with the Coven heads. So he goes to do so, but they all kind of blow him off because he's only a child to them, and they kind of just think he's a little brat, pretty much, and kind of just blow him off and kind of just go like, "Go away, kid." And then then one of them says like, "Hey, to prove your worth, like get some new recruits, get some really good recruits." So he goes to Hexai to find recruits. He meets Willow and Gus for the first time, and a few other characters that we've seen before. And then he plays a game of I don't know, I forgot the name, but it kind of reminds me of that game that off of Harry Potter, Quidditch, I think it is, or something like that. But basically, they play a game. They end up winning this game, and he ends up basically reporting them and saying like, "Hey, these guys are the guys you want for the Emperor's Coven because they're actually really good." So they come to get them, they steal them away, and they're taking them to the Emperor's Coven. At the end, he changes his mind because he knows how hard the Emperor's Coven is and how the Emperor takes away talismans. So he goes there. He saves their lives, quote unquote, saves them. And at the end, it turns out that the guy that was the head leader of the muck or whatever the heck you'd call it, I guess, like the purple slimy guys. I forgot what you call it, abominations. It turns out he's actually not too bad of a guy. He didn't want these kids to join the Emperor's Coven because he's just like, hey, these kids. I wasn't actually gonna make them join the Emperor's Coven. I was just gonna take them home. So it turns out like he's not too bad of a guy. But he is still bad enough to listen to the Emperor, so that's something that we have to look out for, obviously. But it seems like he's not the worst one, which is interesting, I guess. And then we have a little side quest with Luce and Amity. Not really that big of one. Basically, they find out that the author of the book that you can find on Earth and in the Witch's Isle is doing a doing a signing in the Witch's Isles. Obviously, they go there and they find out that it was the pig guy who's always doing these scam things, and it turns out that he found a bunch of these books floating down a river, I guess. Or something like that. I didn't really hear what he said. I think he said something like that, but he found them in the water or something like that. Which might come into play later. Who knows? But pretty interesting. But at the end, it leads up to nothing. And then they meet up with their friends, and they see that they were hanging out with the Emperor's Coven guy. It's pretty funny. But that's about it. This episode. It was just okay. It was pretty good, pretty funny here and there, but just okay nonetheless. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification as the best way you can get my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, friends, stay sane. Peace.
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby. And you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.